Hello and good evening, and I guess Merry Christmas. It's kind of the middle of December. It's time to continue Neverwinter Nights. It's been a few days, and when last we left off, we were in the sewers and had just been tasked by a strange talking ghoul with acquiring an amulet from his brother. However, he didn't really tell us where to go to find said amulet. So I'm guessing it's gonna be over here, the one place we haven't explored yet. Let's go and find out. I guess we haven't fully explored down here. That's another option. Let's give Tommy catch up. There we go. Well, this is interesting. Bunch of chests. I'm guessing this one is definitely trapped by the scorch marks around it. Guessing the others aren't.
No can do.
Fire axes. Throwing axes that are mighty and give bonus fire damage. Sweet. Alright, so how do we deal with this trap? It's probably gonna take a few tries. Let's just try this first. It. Oh, that's fine.
Okay, dokie.
I'm just gonna do a rest after this. Nobody died.
It's done.
That's a happy result. More fire axes. No, axe of the coming storm. Axe +3 axe with extra electrical damage. That still leaves us with the conundrum that we don't quite know where to find that ghoul's amulet. Guess we're gonna have to search over here in the southeastern quadrant. Here, kitty, kitty, kitty. I've kind of given up, by the way, on my off-stream playthrough of the game, because instead of playing through this off-stream as well as on-stream, I've started taking another shot at playing through Pathfinder Kingmaker. I'm actually enjoying it a lot more here on the second try. It really feels like a love letter to Neverwinter Nights. It's very much in the same style. Using the Pathfinder system, of course, instead of 3rd edition Dungeons and Dragons. Oh, ghouls out of nowhere. Where the hell did they come from? Anyway, it is of course using the Pathfinder system instead of Dungeons and Dragons 3rd edition, which is very closely related. And then it has one thing that for me is a huge step up, and that is the option of, instead of using real-time with pause, you can actually play it turn-based, which I prefer. Also, you can directly control all your party members, so no more them just bumbling about uncontrollably.
I will win the day! Woo-hoo!
But yeah, I'm playing as a magus, which is like a kind of a sword mage. So I think I'm still only level 2. It's still very early on. But I'm having fun with it. What's the Amulet of Power do? Gives wizard spell slots. Okay. I think that's the amulet the people wanted. But yeah, so far I have a little spellcasting, wizard-style spellcasting, as well as some pretty good combat skills. I'm using what is called an Elven Curved Blade, which is like a high crit two-handed sword. It's like those elven swords you see in Lord of the Rings. Very cool. And one of the things I have is I can cast a spell like Shocking Grasp, and then instead of just doing a touch attack to deliver it, I can hit something with my sword and deliver the spell through there. That's very cool. Identified Bastard Sword. Oh, and another one of the levers. I haven't... one of the big selling points about Kingmaker is you get to have your own little kingdom and manage it. I haven't gotten to that at all yet. I'm still in like the opening chapter where it's just standard traveling around adventuring, which is also really cool in it. Like you move your party around on a map and there's a chance of random encounters. Very exploration. Almost... I'd say almost kind of reminiscent of like an old school hex crawl. It's I would say so far, even more than Neverwinter Nights, Pathfinder Kingmaker feels more like a D&D game than Neverwinter Nights does. And Neverwinter Nights already does a pretty good job of that. Jeremiah, if Elven Curved Blade is two-handed sword, not possible for Magus. Probably use Scimitar or Rapier. No, it is possible for Magus. The thing is, I am proficient with martial weapons. And I think Elven Curved Blade might be an exotic weapon, but because I'm an elf, it counts as a martial weapon for me. It does mean I can't do the thing where I cast spells in my offhand while attacking. But I feel like I still get good use out of it. But if I'd known how the Magus class worked beforehand, I probably would have gone for a Scimitar or a Rapier. But no, I'm definitely using the Elven Curved Blade.
Have you the amulet? Did you find it, Flesh?
I have the amulet right here. Yes, the amulet. It's mine again. What about the reward? Ah yes, me gets the pretties. Did we get sewer control key, lever of water? Right, very nice. Guessing the sewer control key is going to get me into the lab. Not spell combat? Need one hand free? No, it allows it just fine. I know in the tabletop it can be a little finicky about that depending on your game master. But no, it gives me no trouble at all in the video game. I guess for convenience sake, it just lets me switch to one-handed as a free action, cast the spell, and then switch back to two-handed. I mean, if you're strictly going by the rules, I should have trouble casting spells with somatic components while using a weapon and a shield in this as well, but the video games don't really seem to take that into consideration. Right, now we had the key. Let's see what's in here. It was overrun by something, right? Really? Just beetles? I thought it was something worse. Go away, beetles. I don't want to hear your early proto-rock music right now. But yeah, the specific ability the magus has, where they can fight with one hand and cast spells with the other hand simultaneously. Now that I cannot do with the two-handed sword. So that's a whole class ability I'm losing out on. Yeah, it should be, Jeremiah, but this character I'm playing literally right now is using a heavy shield, and that's working just fine. Oh, the last pedestal was the last lever was already there, so I did have all of them. Oh. So I really think that's just a layer of complexity that is beyond what they programmed in. Okay. So now we can make some potions. Switch. So I don't want to fight with my companions over access to the levers, so I'm going to stand right here and stay put. Clerics seem okay. Other good at heavy shield clerics. Oh, okay. I know in 5th edition, if you don't have the combat caster feat, or war caster, I don't remember which it's called, you have to have a hand free if you want to do somatic components. Let's see what happens if we mix water, fire. And a fox is cunning. I should probably be writing this down. See if we add wind to that. Speed. See if we just have all. A bottle of sewage. That's probably not gonna be very handy. It won't even let me drink it. Good. Just gonna leave that there. Water, fire, wind. So water, fire, stone. Seem to give nothing. Yeah, exactly. So I do get to use Spell Strike, but the spell combat thing I don't get to use. So it's certainly not an optimal Magus. And like I said, if I had known more about how the Magus, I have never played Pathfinder. I've played like one character creation session of 1st edition Pathfinder. That's all. If I had known Pathfinder better, I would probably have made a Magus that used like a scimitar or a rapier instead. but I'm going to stick with what I have, mainly because I don't want to go back and do everything over. And you know what? It's fine. I don't have to be perfectly optimal. Hello, Aurelia. Welcome. We are experimenting with potion making. What about if we take fire out and we just say water and stone? Kingmaker. Oh, that's useful. Endurance. Now, water, stone, and fire have already been done, but water, stone, and wind have not. Water, stone, and... Yeah, the rebuild of characters? Here's the thing, though. The Elven Curve Blade is so cool. Such a cool looking weapon. Wish I could make like a 3-dimensional matrix for this. It's clarity, we don't really care about that. Just up, water plus wind. I think that's all the combinations with water. Moderate wounds. Build vigilante. Focus on Elven Curve Blade. Intimidation talker build. What's a vigilante? Or stalker? I'm assuming that's a subclass of something. I don't know all the archetypes, I think Pathfinder calls them. So we haven't really found anything I want to mass produce yet. What if we do just water and nothing else? Your light wounds. Hey. That is not great. What if we do lever of stone? Am I so lucky that it'll give me a potion of stone skin? Because that would be amazing. Box skin, okay. That is still pretty good. Vigilante is a class in Pathfinder? Either fighter-like or rogue-like. Oh! Interesting. Huh. I must have missed that class when I was looking over the classes, or I just forgot about it again. What if we do stone plus fire? Full strength. How many of those do I already have? Because that's a really good potion. 10 endurance. Strength 7. I'm gonna make one more of those. Oh, it is not full. Nine of them. skin. Turns are all full on, the rest are great. I don't know, I figured I really needed to be some kind of spellcaster for Kingmaker. I felt like I would be missing out if I didn't have any spellcasting. As you know, spellcasting is so big in D20 systems. And the Magus just seemed fun. So it's a lawful evil female elven Magus, which is using one of the subclasses that focuses even more on the sword. Sword Saint or something. Oh, it's not implemented in Kingmaker? Well, that would explain why I missed it. Because I don't know actual Pathfinder. That would explain it. Stone plus wind? Gives us invisibility. Extraordinary for roleplay heavy campaigns. Wind, stone, and fire. Masters and Kingmaker, you like Octavia? It's nice for her. I'm assuming that's one of the companion characters. I am really not very far into Kingmaker. Ooh, Pure Serious. Nice. Okay, I'll tell you. You seem to know Kingmaker. I have found out that there is an empty cabin that the bandits want to burn down. I have not gone there yet. That's how far I am. I'm still in the very opening. I'm sure there are lots and lots and lots of characters which I haven't met yet. But there's something left here. Fire and wind together? Don't think I've done... And that gives Cat's Grace. Okay. JVS in that chapter as well. No major spoilers. No. The name of a character is not a big spoiler in itself. I'm just telling you so you know to not accidentally spoil me. Because I am really not very far. You know what? I think I'm gonna make like a few more potions of Cat's Grace. Classic exploration with... Yes! Yes, I was just talking about that before you joined the conversation. I really like how it really feels like an old school kind of map crawl D&D campaign with all the exploring the map. But then there's a larger purpose to it as well. I think it's really well set up. That is enough of Cat's Grace. Go. Can make some more Cure Serious Wounds. Serious Wounds, Wind, Stone, and Fire. I would like another 6 of them. But yeah, I played it a while ago, and I got up to the spider cave. And I kind of quit there because I hadn't made a lot of saves, so I lost a lot of progress. Because I wasn't really prepared. I thought it was kind of poorly presented with how I was supposed to use the Alchemist Fire Potions against the swarms. This time I was better prepared. And it took me 15 goddamn flasks of Alchemist Fire to get my way past those swarms. But I managed to do it. There's not really anything more I want. I guess I can come back. Water, fire, stone, really nothing? So can I pick subclass for the characters? Like, for example, I don't remember the names, but Fighter Lady you can get right from the start with the Tower Shield. Could I turn her into not a Tower Shield specialist? For example, some other kind of fighter? Or is that not how it works? No, that really does just give nothing. Neutral. This is just getting so... It's too bad none of them made potions of lore. But yeah, I think I'm gonna keep playing Kingmaker off stream. But if I continue enjoying it as much as I do, then probably sometime in a few years, I'd be very likely to come back and also do a playthrough of it on stream. Hey, babe.
Honey.
You heading out?
Getting dressed.
Getting ready. Okay. Think turn-based or real-time? Absolutely turn-based. Real-time with pause isn't bad, but I strongly prefer turn-based. Follow me. Uh, 16, that's a moderate. Down 26, that sounds serious. Serious. Critical. Critical. I'm down 11? Myself too much. Is that how you... I think I've run out of places to go and stuff to do, so I think, No.
Oh.
But I think I did finish this section to the point where I know where I need to go next. I just wanted to do everything else before advancing the plot. And I think we've gotten to the point where there's nothing to do except advance the plot. So, first thing we do is head to the Temple of Tyr. Tyr.
You will not survive!
Will I not survive? Let's see. Let's see if that happens. It seems you were mistaken. Oh, no, he did drop something. What did he drop for me? Ooh. Copper necklace. That's like 15 gold or something. But still, 15 gold is still gold. Just...
Hello to you.
see about selling stuff. Oh, how much is it? Oh, it's 30 gold. For a modest copper necklace. That's a pretty decent price, I'd say. Bring those levers to find. Let's take care of that if we can. See if that's gonna be enough. Rod of the Ghost. That's a really good spell, but I already have one, and that is still unidentified. Yeah. So now, because I only have one thing unidentified,
Hello to you.
the cheapest thing is actually for me to have the merchant identified for 100 gold. Lawgiver, the bane of the chaotic or morally suspect. The lawgiver blade has but one purpose: to enforce the rule of law wherever that authority is challenged or questioned. Whether or not the concept of law coincides with the concept of justice is largely irrelevant, as the owners of these weapons often view the world in very polarized fashion. There is right and there is wrong, and other details only serve to confuse the matter. +1 sword, except against chaotic, where it is a +3. Yeah, we're gonna sell that. 4,000 gold. Pork roast, nice. Sword of Paladin. I don't know. Sword of certain kinds of paladins. I know if I were playing a lawful good paladin, I would struggle with a sword that was obsessed only with the lawful side of it. You don't really have anything. Alright, let's talk to Mr. Gend.
We are fortunate that you have found the location of this cult.
Seal you need.
Excellent work, my friend. I have already managed to put together a forgery that will claim the bearer as an ambassador of Mulhorand. It is then a simple matter of moving the seal from one document to the other, as so. And it is done. This forgery then should allow you to bypass any guards at the bridge, as well as the magical wards. Once inside, however, I would not rely on it. Go then, and do what you must.
Alright, so before we go and do that, I'm gonna cheat and look something up. Because I have the heads of these two captains. And I want to figure out what I'm supposed to do with them. Am I strong compared to where I am in the story? I feel like it. Lord Pepe, and welcome. I feel like I have... Like, I don't nuke things with spells. What I do is I buff and I make my party unreasonably strong. So it's a lot of just punching stuff, but with a lot of advantage. Alright. Alright. So my guess was actually correct. The only purpose of those heads is to give it to the other high captain, so you can side with one of the captains. But I killed both, so those heads are useless. No point in them weighing me down. However, they will make a lovely decoration for the Temple of Tyr. What's this parchment? That's another set of Mulgrim instructions. Alright. Gonna get rested up. I'm gonna save here. In case the game is being temperamental. Gonna rest up and then we're gonna head for the host tower. So Lord Pepe, I am a level 12 cleric. So naturally I'm pretty powerful. So this is what I do after every rest. Cast Summon Creature 6 to summon a Dire Tiger. Cast Divine Vestment on, Magic Vestment on my henchman to give him more armor class. Cast Darkfire on my henchman to give him extra fire damage on his attack. Cast Stone Skin on my henchman to give him damage reduction. Cast Stone Skin on my Dire Tiger to give that damage reduction. Cast Darkfire on myself to give myself extra fire damage. And finally, cast Stone Skin on myself to give myself damage reduction. That stack of buffs lasts. Well, each of these buff, the summon is noted as lasting 24 hours, and each of those other buffs are set to last 1 hour per caster level, so they should last 12 hours. Now that's not 12 actual real-time hours, but it does last a pretty long time in the game. I don't have to recast constantly? No. I have other shorter duration buffs that I will then cast if I feel like I'm coming up on a rough fight. I can buff myself and my party even more.
No can do.
I greet you.
You won't be allowed across the bridge without authorization, citizen. Please step away. I have a pass right here. I am an ambassador from Mulhorand. What? Let me see that. Well, it's affixed with the seal. That's magic, so it can't be forged. Very well, then, madam. My apologies. Brotherhood have had quite a few dignitaries arriving within the last couple of weeks, but none from so far away. No matter. You may cross. Also, the whole concentration on spells wasn't invented yet. Characters like this that just stacks buff on top of buff on top of buff is why they added concentration to spells. Oh, hello. One bit of time before you enter the tower, please.
Hail and well met.
Captain Island.
Pass, if you would be so kind.
Go. It seems an excessively far distance to travel. I've been informed of no invitation made to the Mulhorandi. Certainly we're not expecting you. Does the tower inform you of all their guests? Well, most of the time they do, aye. Since the chaos of the battles in the tower, things have grown lax, but still. Mulhorand. I've met several people from your land. They were dark-skinned and dressed rather extravagantly. You look nothing like them. Are you refusing me entry? I suppose not, no. The mages have been notoriously difficult for me to contact since the fighting ceased anyway, and your seal is legitimate. Tempest knows they've received enough visitors as of late. Allow me to open the door for you, then. I suggest you take the empty suite just inside the door on the right, my lady. You will have to wait with the other ambassadors for someone to come and get you. I warn you now that it may be a while before anyone comes. A new Archmage Arcane was appointed after the fighting in the tower, but I understand things are still quite chaotic. I would also suggest that you not venture past the main chamber. The fighting may be over, but the wizards would mistake you for an intruder if you went. But you are not permitted. Right now they are in no mood to ask questions. I'm sure you understand. Hello.
Hello. Hello. Goodbye.
Leaving?
Yes.
Have a good time. Say hi to Mary for me. Alright, well, let's enter. There's a trap right inside the door.
It's done.
It's not very, hospitable of them. Alright, save here. And then we're gonna go around trying to talk to, what does the shield guardian say? Beep boop. Does not seem to hear you. I want to talk to all the different, dignitaries. Anybody here? Ah, but there is a chest. Where there is a chest, might be treasure. Concentration in 5e is a good idea. Went a bit too far with it. I would tend to agree on both of those counts. I feel like some limit to the stacking of buffs was in order, and I feel like it's too limited now. Ooh. Gurok Entrail Spiller. Let's have a chat.
Why you come here? Me important orc. Not want to be disturbed. All wizards need is King Arbor, me says. They not need yous.
What do you mean?
Orcs many, orcs powerful, wizards no need others, only need Obold Many Arrows, greatest chieftain he is.
What do the wizards need you for?
Me not tells, I'm here on important business, speak only to wizards.
Right, well, who are you?
Me warrior, great skill, come to speak with wizards for King Obold Many Arrows, greatest chieftain in North he is. Wizards not need others like you.
What do you mean?
Orcs,
We already saw that. Could I ask you some questions?
Me not says nothing. Me important orc, great warrior. Obold Many Arrows send me to speak important stuff, me only.
Oh, I doubt you know anything then, being an underling.
What? Me no underling. Me big and important warrior, most trusted by Obold Many Arrows. You ask me question, go ask, me shows you how important me is.
Why are you here exactly?
Me come to represent Obold Many Arrows, speak to Morgrim. He new big wizard of tower me knows. New Archmage Arcane, he asked me to come.
What does he want, do you know?
Morgrim make great army. He make army out of humans in city, out of barbarians, out of orcs too. Many, many orcs. Wizards have great magic and fight in army. It be very powerful.
What's this army for?
To conquer! We take north, we be promised. First we take human city of Neverwinter though. Morgrim want Neverwinter very bad.
Is this Orc Trump? No, I think this guy is a little more sympathetic.
Morgrim say army be led by elf woman. Me not like that so much. Elves be dumb and tasty, not good leaders. Morgrim say elf woman Erebeth lead for sure though.
Dun dun dun. Erebeth?
Not no elf woman. Here she very strong, very nasty. Maybe she not so bad. She not tells Obold what to do though, that for sure.
You think the orcs will agree?
Obold won't wait long time to make big army. Orcs face human alliance, always get pushed back. We join with wizards and humans though, and maybe we win. Win big. Obold come already though. Join army even now. No can stop. Me just here to tell wizards so.
Tell me what you know about Morgrim.
Morgrim very powerful, for human very dangerous. He has much magic he does. Serves someone else too, me knows. Me not know who he serves, but has greater power even than him. Many wizards now serve same one Morgrim does.
Catus, many arrows is as common as smith or miller among the orcs.
Is it? I didn't know that. I'm assuming, this is just a guess, but since this is an orc chieftain we're talking about, I'm assuming his name is Many Arrows, either because he has many archers in his host, or maybe just because he has survived getting shot a lot. Feels like something orcs would emphasize, their toughness. With all power Morgrim has, orcs only do good by his side. If humans live up to bargains, that is. Maybe he just likes arrows. He just has a vast collection of arrows in every color. What has he offered you?
Ha, me likes you, but me not tells you that. You get own deal with wizards.
Alright, thanks for the chat.
You go. You tells wizards how important me is.
Ah, it's always wonderful talking to a big dumb brute. Where? Cat. None of this spills out. Can I reach it to attack? Yeah. Ooh, entry key, small diary. What have we here? The book is a small journal of sorts that does not appear to have been in use for long. The entries appear to have been made by Lady Arabeth. Oh, of particular note is the last. Morgrim has assigned me quarters with the other ambassadors, though I don't know for how long. He tells me only that he serves a greater power, and hints that I will come to revere this being far more than I ever did Tyr. I do not know if that is true. I am not sure of anything anymore, except that I have fallen. Fallen out of love with my lord, my people, and my god. I am alone in a world where there is no justice and no hope, and I cannot get these thoughts out of my head. They burn my every waking moment and whisper to me in my dreams. I shall go mad, I think, if I am not mad already. To do the wrong thing seems far better, however, than to do nothing at all. I am on this path now, and it goes only forward. Perhaps at its end I shall find my own justice, and the dreams will stop. I can only hope. Man, having her boyfriend unjustly executed for being fooled really pissed her off for some reason. Rose of the Vampire. Letter to Arabeth. This letter is written in a delicate hand. My dear Lady Arabeth, Master Morgrim has told me that I must inform you on how to move about the host tower for when you come. I do not know if you are aware, but much of the host tower is not connected in the normal fashion. We use a teleporter to move about from area to area. When you are in the ambassador's area, you can find the first teleporter in the far chamber. You need only touch the portal and express your desired location. It shall open the way for you. The second level anyone may reach, but beyond that you must have a runestone which allows you access, for security of course. The portals, once open, remain so for a mere half-minute, my lady. Hurry on through once it has been opened. Closed with this letter is a runestone that will allow you to reach Master Morgrim's private sanctum. He awaits your arrival eagerly. Your servant, Apprentice Pym. The dreams will stop, all right. That was an interesting piece of knowledge. I wonder if these shield guardians in the central area... No, doesn't look like that. Tiger has taken damage. Oh, poor kitty witty. Here, have a band-aid. In fact, have two. Anything in here at all? Nothing at all, nothing at all, nothing at all.
Anyone in here, or is it just another guardian? Oh, yeah. There's another dignitary in here. Talk to her.
Who are you?
Oh.
One of the servants to these damnable wizards, I hope. I have waited longer than I like.
Who are you? I am Yanisha of the Uthgard Elk Tribe. I've come to speak to these wizards at their own invitation, though they seem intent on keeping me waiting. What do you mean? I mean that these fools wish to curry favor with the Elk Tribe, and are doing a foul job of it. I despise waiting, yet it seems all I do here. Could I ask you some questions? Questions, is it? Why should Yanasha answer any of your questions, woman? The business of the Elk Tribe is not your own. Well, there's no harm in talking, is there? I suppose there is not, at that. I have little else to do, since the fool wizards have left me to my own device. Go ahead and ask me your questions, then, if you must. What do you know about the tower? I know a little, though I've not traveled beyond these quarters. Why? What is it you wish to know? What's been happening here recently? The wizards are no different than the rest of this perfumed, rotten city. They've been battling each other to see who shall rule the tower, of course. As I hear it, the tower is littered with the bodies of the dead. This Mogrim fellow seems to have won, however, and declared himself the new Archmage Arcane. It is he that invited all the ambassadors here, though he has done a poor job of speaking to us as he should. Tell me about this Mogrim. He does not seem a normal wizard to me, though that is saying little. He seems more a madman, a servant to some strange power. What that power might be, I do not know, nor does it matter truly if the wizard lives up to his word. What promise has he made you? Ha! I'll suffer none of your lowlander spying. If Mogrim gets what he wants, the Elk Tribe gets what we want. That's all you need to know. But what does he want, do you know? That I do know. He hopes to gather the forces of the North, the Elk Tribe and the Orcs and whoever else he can muster, and combine them with the might of the wizards to form a great army. What's this army for? To ravage the North, but especially to pluck the ripe fruit that is the city of Neverwinter. As the wizard tells it, we shall be led by the woman Erebeth, a traitor to her own kind who knows the enemy well. Ah, their fall shall be swift. How do you know about Erebeth? Is this true? I've met the elven woman once myself. She is a fallen paladin, dark and terrible. She will be the wind that blows our blaze across the North. You think your people will agree? Most likely. Why not? To be part of such a powerful force would be glorious indeed. We shall ravage the North with these wizards. To tell it true, the Elk Tribe already musters. The deal is done, as they say. Alright? Ah, fire!
Okay, dokie.
Fire hot! My Feral's gold. Alright, so I am guessing that as soon as I go for this door, I'm gonna be attacked. So we're gonna save before doing that. I was kind of expecting these shield guardians to go hostile, but I guess not. Alright, shan't complain about that. This one, however, is hostile. Attack!
Fear my wrath!
Health pickup.
Okay, dokie.
To victory!
Hello, werecats.
Sorry, Mogrim. My pussy's bigger than yours.
Bring it on!
These guys stop trickling in. I'm trying to loot. Alright, there we go. Here? 3 gold! Acid arrows? Not the Melf's kind. You can get a cure moderate wounds. Second floor, please. I see dead people.
It's done.
Be quick to die!
Yes! 9 whole gold. Lightning bolts for selling. Did I ever loot this corpse? Did not. It had a veritable fortune. A very dangerous mage, so I'm gonna cheat to cast spell resistance on myself before going in. Hello, Mr. Mage.
I will win the day!
I am Over-Wizard Blaskar Lothron, and you shall regret our meeting, he said before getting immediately dunked on. Does he have the runestone I need? You have protection +2, nice. You have clear thought +2. Magic missiles, and identified mage staff. We're gonna try to ID that. Using the old ring trick. Haha! Staff of Defense. +2 AC. Cast Ghostly Visage. Cast Mage Armor. Cast Protection from Alignment. Good staff! Not really worth anything for me, so I'm gonna sell it. Fifth floor and third floor portal stones. I'm gonna put here. Identified spear. Very good. Gonna try to get that with the ring as well. Still unidentified. Alright, that means we will identify it. Bundle identification. What's up in this chest? Is it trapped? Tommy, come here. Fix that. Good lad. 6th floor runestone, so that's what? 5th and 3rd. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm trying to keep it organized here. 6. Ignition, Alexandrite, your critical wounds. Pour that right down the tiger's throat. So we could leave now. We have some new runestones, but why would we? There is more tower to explore.
Bring it on!
Mushy mushy, murder des. Stabogram. It's a chest, and it's trapped. Pocket halfling, go! So it seems Stone Skin has worn off. I am definitely doing a rest and rebuff before heading to the next level.
It's done.
Good job, Tommy. Aid. Ooh, did I leave behind some remains? Here. Slot tongue. Of course, I killed a slot. Of course, there's a slot tongue. Don't think I need one. I think I have a couple. I have 3 already, so I'm gonna leave it. Want to get bogged down with frog monster body parts. Anybody in here? No, but there is a chest. Halfling, come take a look at this. Does it appear trapped? No? Okay. Does appear locked. Exit.
It's done.
So I am in a bit of a dilemma right now. Because I finished my monster. So the dilemma is... should I grab a second monster? And I think we all know the answer to it. The answer is no, I probably shouldn't, but I'm definitely going to.
I love this part!
Hydrate again? Sure. Always good. To stay hydrated. Is he not dead yet? Oh, he went invisible. Weapon ineffective. Did he stone skin himself as well? What an asshole. How dare you use stone skin against me? That's my spell. That my class doesn't even normally have access to.
Okay, dokie.
It's done. A potion of cure critical wounds. Where are we XP wise? We're getting there, but still 3,500 to go. You know what? You look like you're cold. If you can't target them, just AoE in their general vicinity. It's done, he said, but what's done? Oh, he took care of the trap. Nothing in here. Alright, we're ready to rest up and head to the next floor. I am just gonna quickly save. Then I am going to leave you. I'm going to go use the bathroom, grab another drink. Don't go anywhere. I will be right back. Good evening, we are back. It is your host, Sir Anderson, with an evening of smooth, delightful ASMR. So brace for the loveliest sound in the game. There you go. Cheers. Now it's time for a little R&R, where we head to the next floor. And by the way, I'm going to do all these floors. I know that at some point I'll probably get the stone so I can skip right to the end, but I want to do all this content. Mainly because I want to get all the experience, because I really want to hit level 13 and see what Summon Creature 7 is. So here we go with the summoning and buffing. I just want to share something. Want to talk about Trinity's and mine relationship. So I have a notepad here, right here. And I needed to write down that potion stuff, those combinations of elements. And so I turned the page to the next page, expecting to find an empty page. Instead, I find this. Now, for those of you that didn't catch that or don't read Danish, what it says is, I love you incredibly much. Thank you for being in my life. And there's a picture of a heart. And that's the kind of thing she does. She leaves these little notes around. She's always letting me know just how much she loves me and just how much she appreciates me. And that just does so much to improve my daily life. So yeah, I guess this is just me bragging about how good I have it, but I have it really good, so it's worth bragging about. Dispatch. The scrap of paper was obviously written in a great hurry. Morgrim's forces have completely taken over the North Tower. Archmage Arklam is nowhere to be found. How did Morgrim gain so many followers without being noticed? It's beyond belief. Deltagar has commanded us to turn loose the experiments. With luck, there will be more trouble for Valinda and her men than for us. If you find this and have not succumbed to Morgrim's lies, flee the tower immediately. Do not fall into his hands. The secrets of the Brotherhood will not be lost. We shall return. Save that in case I ever need it. Did I already do this guy? I think I did. Yeah, I did. Okay. Pair of magical boots. And a quarterstaff +2. I really want to start getting some +3 equipment. I feel like at level 12, 13, I should be getting into +3 territory. Anything here? Oh! Surprise gargoyle. You gonna be a surprise gargoyle as well? Well, you're not so much of a surprise after the first one. Blood War Research Journal. This thick volume is filled with numerous details on the planar experiments the Arcane Brotherhood has been performing at the request of Archmage Arklam Greeth. Most of the entries go into exhaustive detail. It seems the wizards have attuned several portals to the abyssal and hellish planes, attempting to research the eternal blood war being carried out by the demons and devils. No conclusion seems to have been drawn, but it is pointed out in several places that one curious property of the portals is that their attunement is easily disrupted by material of the opposing planes. One wizard warns that trying to actually send material from one plane through the wrong portal could be highly destructive. Could it now? That's very interesting, game. Thank you. Skull. Is there a third gargoyle waiting to pop out here? Come on, you know you want to do it. Give me those 3 experience points. Portal, Wizard Lab. Guess we're going to the Wizard Lab first to try and get some planar material. And then try and shut down the 2 portals. This is one of those places where I don't really feel like I need to be on this level. Growly growly? Imps fighting Quasits. I'm just here to murder everybody.
Bring it on!
It's I. I think that's all I needed. Do I need more for like potion magic item crafting? I might get a few. Going this way first. These imps are annoying. Get rid of this fucker. I'm really wounded. Let's fix that, shall we? What's its eye? Aha! Let's go and shut down the Quasits in the same way.
I will win the day!
Woohoo!
Meter Quasit. See if I'm murdering that. Go. Ooh. That one a mini? Don't know. Imp's eye. Run away! Ah, that's enough. Your serious wounds. That. Go, boyo. Critical for the kitty. No. Actually not, because I don't think I'm gonna have to do any more fighting before I do my next rest. So. You know what, as a little side thing, I really liked this. I think I'm gonna steal this for a D&D game at some point. Ghost Tower Lab Notes. This book explains that the focus of a lab found on this level is to summon a powerful weapon. The arcane ritual appears to mention 2 ingredients to be placed within the alchemist's apparatus: gargoyle's skull and a slard's tongue. It is not clear which spell is to be the catalyst that summons the item. The final line reads, "Dispel the magical essence from the components that you may reap your rewards." Okay. Slard's tongue and gargoyle's skull, was it? And for that, we get an unidentified magic rod. Cool! I have a few unidentified items now. The identified. This. Go. Alright, let's see what we've picked up. Black Kumade. These spears belong to Ghoul Shatterneck and his bandit kin, in a group quite used to making short work of targets with their magic weapons. Unfortunately, they chose to attack their last victims without properly investigating them first, and captured members of the Grey Wolf tribe. Tore them limb from limb at the next full moon. Ah. Oh, that's not bad. +2, and it's got like a spell resistance. Pretty neat. What do we have here? Boots of Reflexes +3. Pretty neat. However, I am wearing better. Another Bone Phoenix. We already know that one. And what is this? Rod of Reversal. Ooh. Casts Dispel Magic and Greater Dispelling. You know what? I am gonna keep that one. Or use this anyway. Now we just have Dispel Magic on tap. Maybe the concentration thing in 5e could be handled with a feat, allowing you to retain concentration of 2 spells. I mean, it's an investment to be able to do it. I don't like that. That feat, I feel like, would become nigh obligatory for some classes or for some characters. And I don't like that for feats. Not when feats are as rare of a commodity as they are in 5th edition. I think your idea would have worked fine in like 3.5 with the amount of feats you get there. But I feel like feats are too rare of a thing in 5th. But that's just like my opinion, man. 4th floor portal stone. I already have one of those. There was a corpse by the portal down here, and I don't think I searched that corpse. That corpse had an unidentified magic ring. Ooh. Shiny. You know what this is successfully doing? This is successfully making me feel like I am exploring the tower of some kind of order of wizards, which is exactly what this is supposed to do. I'll say this is so far succeeding in having the right feeling to it. Why is that music stuck in my head? Charles, get out of my head! Floor 3, let's go to floor 4. Right. Hearing noises, but it looks nice and clean. Nothing is immediately attacking me. That's a good sign. But stones on the floor, on the pillar before you glow with a magical radiance. Which level do you... Okay. What do we have here?
You shall be quick to the...
Let's see a caster.
To victory!
Don't you fireball me.
Here comes halfling death!
What's going on in here? Oh, a flesh golem. I just got run over by my tiger. Oh, there's another one. Tigers down 19. That's cure moderate or cure serious territory. What is it we have here? We have a spare cure criticals. That, and I'll pop myself with a... Golden control rod?
I can't carry this much. Lose some of it.
Can I use an item? Okay. Again? No. Not anymore. There. Don't. Diary I'm gonna keep. Don't need the third portal stone anymore. Guess I don't need the diplomatic pass anymore. Bought me a tiny, tiny little bit of leeway. Dinner has been devoured. Time to return to murdering 1 million demons. 1 million demons, you say? That sounds like a good time. I assume that doesn't mean you're playing Doom. Here. This note is handwritten and dated from shortly before the events in the tower were likely to take place. It reads, Please inform the apprentices that they are no longer to dump their failed alchemical experiments into the sewer. One can only wonder how those potion affects the water under the city. Signature is indecipherable. Path of Exile. Ah. One replication rod.
I can't carry this much.
God damn
Lose some
it.
of it.
I don't need this anymore.
Ah, no can do.
Over here. Golden construction chamber. Right.
Aye, it's done.
Odd. Examine the depressions. 2 depressions long and slender. The golem control rod into a depression. Asian rod into a depression. Aha! Master must be protected. Gonna follow? It's pretty slow, but it's following.
Ah, no can do.
Can you do something about this? What the?
To victory!
Ha!
Yo, how about helping me? Did it open the door? Did. Nah, we failed.
I can't carry this much. Lose some of it.
What is this? Okay. So let's hope it doesn't glitch and takes me to half hit points before the fight this time. try saving here.
None can stand before me!
He is just determined to die. Oh, there's a flash going right there. Flame strike left. Ooh, that was quite the fight.
What are you doing within the host tower? This will not be tolerated.
Day! Ah. Ha!
Hello, Telkree. Come to the stream.
I will win the
Within the
day!
host tower. This will not be tolerated.
Ha!
I surrender! Let me live, I beg you! Please, please spare my life! I shall give you whatever you like.
Answer my questions, then. Who are you? My name is Rimado Domine, my lady. Once I was Overwizard of the East Tower. That was before Arklim was overthrown, however. What are you doing here now, then? Morgrim has been forcing me to create golems, war golems, for use in his army. Tell me more about Morgrim. I do not know where he comes from, my lady. He claims to serve a greater mistress, but he told us next to nothing of her, only that she would bring us victory.
Instead, she has brought us ruin. Most of the tower has fled, and the ones who remain are enslaved to Morgrim's charisma as part of his cult, working to build the army he desires. Just how did the cult manage to take over? Morgrim came to us more than a year ago, though I know not from where. He was charismatic and obviously possessed of strong magic. Arklim listened eagerly to his promises of power. Morgrim hinted that the mistress he served could bring great success to the Arcane Brotherhood. He would tell us nothing of his mistress, but our greed overcame our better judgment. We allowed him to take our pupils under his wings to teach them his secrets. Each became another fanatic in his following, working secretly to do his bidding. It was not long before Morgrim had followers throughout the towers, spreading like a plague in our midst. When we finally discovered what was happening, it was too late. Arklim fled from our midst, and Morgrim sought to take over. It was a long and bloody battle, but Morgrim has won. Something else. I want more information on the cult. Morgrim is behind it all, my lady. There is some other mistress that he serves, but I know nothing of it. Morgrim kept it a secret from all but his followers, and they are fanatics. What does the cult want? Why are they doing all of this? He's building an army, my lady. High captains, the forces of the North, the Brotherhood. He gathers them all to build a great army. Who are his supporters? Morgrim performs many secret rituals. He has few confidants. The only one he keeps with him constantly is the elf woman, Erebeth. Where is Morgrim? I believe he is within his sanctum, atop the North Tower, my lady. You would need the proper runestone to reach him, but I do not know where one might be. Perhaps seek out Valindra. She has become one of Morgrim's followers. She may have a rune to enter his sanctum. There is a chest in my library with a runestone for her laboratory. Questions? Now give me everything of worth you have, wizard. Take it. It's not much, but it's all I have on me. Yep. Will you allow me to flee the tower, my lady? I have done as you have asked. Go on, run. Don't come back. Thank you, my lady. You are a kind and merciful woman. I swear you shall never see me again. Letter to Rimado. This letter is written in a tight script addressed to Rimado. It reads as follows. The last war golem of your creation went berserk and killed almost an entire battalion of orcs. Needless to say, King Obold was not impressed. Ensure that the next 3 war golems you deliver for the army are more stable, or the consequences shall be unpleasant to say the least. Signed by Morgrim, Archmage Arcane. Don't need to keep that around. Another Ring of Protection +2. Clear Thought +2. Your serious wounds. Alright. Oh, and a runestone, right? Did he not give me a runestone to her laboratory? Oh no, he said it was in a chest in his place. Alright, before I go any further, I'm gonna go back and pick up Tommy again and rest up. So, Portal Stone. Hello, Tommy.
It was so strange, you know? There was this bright tunnel.
And do some trading.
Hello to you.
Boom, boom. Still unidentified. That is a Ring of Magic Defense. +2 to Spellcraft and Spell Resistance 14. No, everything's gonna have such high caster level that Spell Resistance 14 won't do much anyway, so I'm just gonna sell that. That would be a good item to stick on a follower. Could.
Right, and now we rest. Let's save, just in case it crashes when I start the buffing. It's done that before. So Telkri, what are you up to tonight? I'm guessing you're painting? But I could be wrong. I just feel like you're usually painting if you're watching a stream. Save and back to yon tower. Pocket halfling, go!
Aye, it's done.
Scrolls. Wait, what was that? Was one of those a greater dispel? No, greater spell breach. Pocket halfling, go! Check out this.
Aye, it's done.
Seventh floor portal stone. Now we're getting somewhere. What is this? Don't know. Let's see if we can easily find out. Greater cloak of protection versus good. And not the anti-Tau garment, which is cloak of protection against the greater good. Before being murdered by a Harper spy, General Menthan Calcula proposed to garb an entire Zentharim army with these cloaks and march them into the Dales. When Menthan's plan wasn't implemented by his successor, the mages who created the cloaks sold them to the highest bidder in order to recoup their expenses. +5 deflection versus good people. By the way, I mentioned it earlier, but there are different people here now. In my, I'm playing Pathfinder Kingmaker, and in that I am playing Lawful Evil. So it's really just me trying to abuse the rules, trying to abuse my power. Just because it's fun to not always play the good guy, you know. I tend to gravitate towards good or at least neutral characters, so it's fun sometimes to be a bit more rough around the edges. We're on the 4th, so we go to the 5th, which is 3. Spotted the trap at the last moment. Pocket halfling, go! No painting right now, maybe later. Just resting after coming home from 10 kilometers cycling trip. Oh, Jesus! With 25 kilos extra weight? Oh, damn. That is, that's some serious cardio you're getting in. Good job, man. You make sure to do some stretches. Your glutes and your hamstrings and your quads are really gonna thank you if you make sure to get a good stretching in.
Bring it on! Woohoo!
Stop casting spells, you fucks. You quit that shit. Did some damage. Self the critical. Hoping the cure moderate is going to be enough on him. Use a med kit on Taiga. I have a lot of +3s. Let's use one. Good evening, Salaminator! Am I on tower cleaning duty? That is exactly what's going on here, yes. And I have the key so I could skip to like the 7th floor, but I'm not going to. I'm going to go through every floor. Because, you know, I want all the XP, I want all the loot. I can follow that about characters that come from darkness and aim towards goodness, Aurelia. I don't think this character is going to be like that. This character is just gonna be, you know, self-serving and power-hungry. Back to all that. Check what's down here first.
It's done.
Kitty, you're in the way. Yeah, I know. I'm also just saying, you know, I see the appeal of that. I see why that's good, but that's not what I'm doing with this particular character. What the fuck? This.
Who are you? A better question perhaps is, what are you doing in the tower? You don't seem like one of Margrim's toadies.
Who are you? You don't know who I am, female? Well, that certainly means you aren't native to the Brotherhood. A stranger, then. So you aren't one of Margrim's. I would know if you were one of the Arklims. The only question is, then, how did you come to be this deep within the host tower? I'm seeking a way to destroy the cult and its leader. A noble goal. I wouldn't put such feet past you either. You must have managed to bypass the wards on the bridge, and the guards, after all. Margrim will be no simple task to overcome, but somehow I doubt that will deter you. Don't let me keep you from your task, by all means. I would be more than willing to answer your questions in full, or do whatever else you wish. But first, I would ask a boon of you. Do you see that brazier on the other side of the room? It contains a spell that keeps me from leaving. Would you be so kind as to destroy it? How do I know you're telling the truth? Do you believe I would stand here in this room for some other reason? Waiting for the odd chance that you might stumble upon me, perhaps? There is no way to prove my words, I suppose. You are free to ask me whatever you like, of course. Who are you? A wizard of the Brotherhood? A wizard? Me? No, not quite. I am Nifithis, Advisor and assistant to Archmage Aklim, the deposed leader of the Brotherhood. Why would Aklim have a non-wizard as advisor? Because I bring him certain advantages, things his wizards could not provide for him. Hey Nittler, welcome! His human wizards, you mean? Clever elven female you are indeed. I shall not fill in the blanks, however. You know what you know. It makes no difference, however. I have no more questions from you. Tell me now, will you destroy the brazier or not? Yeah, I will. That's a relief. Please proceed. I am eager to be away from this cramped little room. She means booty? That's what I think, yeah. Alright, so first I'm going to get my minions to a safe distance in case the thing explodes. Stand your here.
Okay, dokie.
Interact with it, so I guess it's just down to bash. Go.
You have done well. Malgrim will be chagrined to know that some adventurer stumbled in to rescue me from his spell. I am eager to be off in search of Arglum. It will be difficult to say where he might have hidden himself in his condition. Regardless, the tower will be ours again in time.
Aiming to do it in under 25 minutes? Biggest hurdle is losing your breath in this cold. It sounds like you're really giving yourself a workout, Telkri. I respect that.
As for you, you did your part. You freed me, and the reward is yours by right. Take this item and go. I suggest that you not still be present in the host tower when I return.
Scarab of Protection +3. Ooh. You want me to hydrate? Sure. I have some very nice ice water right here. Thank you for the hydrate. Thanks for looking out for me. Thanks for the other hydrate earlier as well, Aurelia. This one can be sold. So, as soon as I get to level 16, if my character even gets that far, I'm gonna make my wisdom naturally 20, and then I'm going to exchange this Periapt of Wisdom for a Scarab of Protection. That's gonna give me +3 to all my saving throws. Really looking forward to that. Alright, you guys can follow me again. Oh wait, there's a chest here. Almost missed it. Wrapped. 7th floor portal stone. We already have that. Pretty sure. Yes, 7th floor. Mm-hmm. I feel like that was a really good flame strike. What? Did some asshole just teleport in? No, I just summoned a pig.
I will not yield!
I will not yield! Why did he sound like a potato farmer? Yo, Niffler, thank you for contributing the final 2,000 runes for the community challenge. It's awesome! That means I'm now gonna find a date and we are going to watch Aliens. Been looking forward to that for a while now. Druid is just becoming fun. Cast Empowered Strength, Bark Skin, transform into an animal. Only human to talk and trade. Does Bark Skin still carry over? Oh, that is nice. Yeah, use your fear gaze on me instead. Buffs extend spell fade, good spark. This thing is tough. These former intellect devourers are virtually unkillable, though they no longer retain their psionic abilities. Well, virtually unkillable does not mean actually unkillable. Because we just killed one. Pocket Halfling, go! These are probably just like rooms. Oh, that was a storeroom instead. No enemies even. Forward stun. Can a cleric use that? Power words.
Okay, dokie.
So what level are you currently? Salaminator. Where's over? Level 9. I've given up on my druid. I'll tell you why. Rather than play this game twice, once on and once off stream, no, I was having fun with it, but I've instead started playing something called Pathfinder Kingmaker, which is basically the same kind of game, just in the Pathfinder system, which is basically an addition to D&D 3.5. And so I'm playing a different game, but the same kind of game. It has some advantages. It has a lot of map exploration, which is really fun. And it has turn-based combat with complete control over your party members. Have that very promising. I would recommend it. Do I have this left? No. No, I don't. And I don't want to use my battle tide to do it. Potion time. You know what? Use a healer's kit. Each of them. Let's see what.
Okay, dokie. Okay, dokie. Okay, dokie.
Oh wow, this room is
It's
very
done.
trappy. Just gonna stand here. But Tommy can take care of that.
It's done.
Started it, had a hard time. Got back to it. Yeah.
It's done.
I'm still only, I don't remember if I'm level 2 or 3, but I'm still very early in it. And I have very much been enjoying it. Oh, an 8th floor portal stone. Nice. Very nice. Alright, little R&R. Triple R, actually. Resting, resummoning, rebuffing. XP wise, snail's pace. We're inching towards level 13. So we're on like level 5, right? We can go to level 6. That means I know the level 5 stone. Let's go this way first. Ah, big ass library. Ooh, guarded by a minotaur.
Bring it on!
I really like minotaurs. I think they're very cool.
Okay, dokie.
Oh, never mind.
It's done.
Gonna help with the taking down the Battle Devourer first. It's quite a bit more troublesome than a minotaur. In fact, I think I'm gonna do this. Aw, Tommy. Didn't want you to attack that one yet.
Woohoo!
So I had an axe? No. Not a gemstone. It's in the box! Ooh, thieves' tools. Haven't seen any of those in a while. that trap, so I want him back before I poke anything.
It's done.
Cat, move. Cat, please, move. There we go. Good job. Good kitty. Who's a good kitty? Aid. Of aid. If you get that, congratulations on an excellent taste in YouTube videos. I'm just gonna move, hit all the cone. Can I silence you? It would make my life easier. Never mind. Who needs to silence anything when you can just do overwhelming damage? How much are you down? 326. This. Oh, just.
Okay, dokie. It's done.
Pocket Halfling go! I cast Halfling. It's super effective. Oh, also another great thing about Pathfinder Kingmaker, you can have a bigger party. I think the max party size is actually 6. So it's like, yeah, you really need someone who can like pick locks and disarm traps, but that's not gonna be basically your entire party then. Ooh. Pinnacle Portal Stone. Ooh, it looks different from the others because it's special. Currently, I don't have any, I don't remember if it's called subtlety or trickery in there, but I basically don't have anyone who can interact with traps or pick locks, which is kind of annoying, but I'm very early in the game. So I basically only have the party members it gave me right at the beginning.
No can do.
So my first priority will be to recruit some kind of
it's done.
rogue-ish character. Like the sequences between where there are RPG tests. Yes, those are really cool. Those are really cool. The map exploration is really cool. And I am trying to create a tyranny, because I am playing as a lawful evil character. And the reason I picked lawful evil wasn't so much for the role-playing. It was specifically because when we get to the kingdom management part of the game, I want to try and play that in a dictatorial, tyrannical, power-hungry, very pragmatic way. Just because that's fun, right? 6. Let's go to level 7. You prefer Cone of Cold? Why? Do you just like cold damage better? Or is it because it's higher level? Do you prefer a cone as an area? Ah!
Okay, dokie.
Well, that was an awful start to the level. Did it level drain me? Oh my god, it level drained me. Almost want to be cheap and reload, but... going to... like cones stylistically, higher level is appealing. Out of all the memes, just not a fiery balls type of gal. I mean, usually when I get fiery balls, it's because I really need a shower. I can definitely follow you there. Minotaurs? It's an impale. Bad. Here, bully, 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 bull. Here, bully, bully. Oh, you're dead. Say that it's full, but is it now? Okay. Oh, it isn't.
Okay, dokie. It's done. Okay, dokie.
It's two different spells though. There's Fireball, where you throw an orb of fire that blossoms into a huge area of burning. Or there is Fireballs, which is a very powerful spell. It only works on people that have testicles. It sets the testicles on fire, dealing heavy amounts of fire damage and also applying a stun effect. Oh no, zombies! What's in your head? In your head? Zombie, 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 hey, hey. What's in your head? In your head? Okay, they're all dead now. You want a pari? I have one I need to get rid of. What's a pari? Pair. Ah! See, now the sentence makes sense. I was actually assuming that the conversation had somehow jumped to talking about food, and pari was some kind of maybe Indian food or ingredient that I just didn't know about. Because I'm not exactly knowledgeable when it comes to foreign food. Know how to make a burrito, that's about it. Endurance. So many of those already, I'm just gonna drink that one right away. Glug glug, motherfuckers. I now have Constitution 16. Asian Isles. Yeah, right? Hey, you coming over for dinner later? I made pari. It's really good. Like, that sounds like a sentence that makes sense.
Aye, it's done.
All of them are out to get me. They think I don't know, but I do.
Greetings.
Greetings. Soon my revenge will come. Very soon. What is going on here? Just gonna leave him there. What's going on?
Okay, dokie.
Ani Manianin. Hello, don't know if you know.
It's done.
You'll have 2 shortcut bars under your shift and control. Faster and easier. Oh, true. You know, it's one of those things where technically I know, but I just forgot about it. But you're right. I should probably start using that. Thank you. Also, welcome to the stream.
Bring it on!
Oh boy, a whole letter cap. Whatever shall I do? Hey, it survived the first hit. Good on it. So under control, I'm gonna put my summoning and buff routine. Under shift, I'm gonna put some of my combat spells. Some of the short duration buffs. This will probably also make it easier for me to remember to actually use my spells some more. There. Where? Already there. This one to get that. Guess we also I have all these spells, and most of the time I don't use them just because by the time I'm done applying a couple of buffs, the fight is already over. I feel like I have a very strong party. Alright, what here? Hello, prisoner.
Well met.
Alright, seems like he's gone crazy. Leave these prisoners to their own devices. After all, that's how the lyrics go, right? We are all just prisoners here of our own device. And in the master's chamber, they gather for their feast. They stab it with their steely knives, but they just can't kill the dire tiger because it is buffed with stone skin.
Okay, dokie.
Ooh, a whole copper ring. Yes. Financial woes are over. I know there's gonna be something interesting
it's
in
done.
one of these cells. This the one? This is the one with a lich. Okay, hold on. Spell resistance, please. And then sound burst it a couple of times. Ooh! Oh no, Tommy! Ah! You just had to run through the cloud kill, didn't you, kid? Ugh. Well, that was worth a decent chunk of XP at least. Oh, what have we here? One katana plus 2. Another potion of heal. Prison key. And another pinnacle portal stone. Well, we're not going anywhere without our halfling friend. We're gonna pop back, and since we're popping back, we might as well rest and rebuff. Before we check out what's in these other 3 cages. I mean, there might be something on the level of a lich. But I really need to pee again. Tiny bladder, I know, point and laugh, but I'll be going to the bathroom. Don't go anywhere, because I will be right back. And we're back. Told you it wouldn't be long.
It was so strange, you know?
Since we're here, might as well do some
Hello to you.
trading. Have anything unidentified? I have 2 unidentified items. 1,000, 500. Gems. What's a copper ring worth? Ooh, 7 whole gold. Right, so I need to do some identification. Sorry, brain just dropped out. Still unidentified. Still unidentified. All right. Case. These. Then for some reason it puts it on the ground. Room in the bag where I split it. I guess that kind of makes sense. Programming perspective. Alright. Shimmering Blade. Known blades of this configuration are traceable to the armory of David Ali Fazir, a merchant of renown 50 years ago. He claims to have acquired these weapons aboard a drifting ghost ship, a vessel that sank soon after he found it, though he refused to state whether its crew achieved their ghost status before or after he arrived on the scene. +2 scimitar with a +5 to parry. Very nice. And the other one, crossbow of accuracy. These weapons were favored for siege work by the forces of King Shastia Longeve, and saw use in the removal of defensive forces taking cover behind battlements. As the king's fortunes waned, so did the supply of these crossbows, and today only a scant few remain. +5 attack bonus. Very nice. We're selling both of these.
Hello to you.
For different characters, they could have been nice. I really want to make a character that takes advantage of the parry system in this. I think when I play Shadows of Undrentide and Hordes of the Underdark, I want to do something like either a fighter or a rogue. I'm actually really leaning towards a rogue. Rogue, maybe bard. And then just go all in on parry. Yeah, I rogue or bard more than fighter, because I really don't like having so few skill points. Oh yeah, what's the name? Arni Manianin? How do I pronounce that? Anyway, this is way easier. Thank you for pointing it out. Parry, persuasion, and tumble are the main skills of your monk. Good skill choices. Tide, get the very other way of making an adventure. Yeah, I would say Undrentide and Hordes of the Underdark are better than the base game. It's like they made the base game and the base game is good, but they learned a lot making the base game, and then they took everything they learned and put that into making Undrentide and Hordes of the Underdark better. Oh, a Grey Slod. Those are a little scarier. Summoned a Red Slod. I'm not so scared of that. To make this... turn on. Then I give myself Divine.
Here comes Halfling Death!
Where did my stone skin go? Did he dispel my stone skin? Motherfucker. That's just a slot tongue. Hello, Deltagar Zelhund. Wasn't that the guy fighting against Morgrim's takeover?
You haven't the look of one of Morgrim's fanatics, I'll give you that. Of course, one can never be too sure.
Are you a prisoner here? Aye, Morgrim had me shown in here for refusing to join his cause. My name is Deltagar Zelhund, former overwizard for the Brotherhood. Tell me, might you be able to free me from this cell? Appreciate some information first. Tell you whatever I can. I admit, however, that I know little of what has occurred since Morgrim put me in the cell. But what happened here? Isn't it obvious? Morgrim has taken over the host tower and forced Archmage Auckland to flee. It was not done without a great battle, but we have lost. What does he want the tower for? Well, on the surface it would look like he wants to use the resources of the wizards in some great war he's concocting. He intends to invade Neverwinter. Of that I have little doubt, even if I don't know what he's done in recent weeks. It's not power that he seeks specifically, however, something in Neverwinter that he seeks. What's this power that he worships? I do not know exactly. Some old god, perhaps. A demon? He did not reveal its nature to anyone but Auckland, and Auckland was very excited about the possibilities. The fighting appears to be still ongoing. Is it? When I was imprisoned a week ago, it was obvious we had lost. If they are still fighting, then it is out of desperation and nothing else. Before I was captured, I made sure that the teleporter Dweomer was disrupted, and I engineered the release of some of our more dangerous experiments. That may have kept Morgrim busy, but make no mistake, he controls the host tower completely. Right. Tell me what you know about the cult. Morgrim has not recruited his followers in a regular sense. He has some hold over them. Not mind control, but certainly something that goes beyond mere worship. They are loyal to him and the strange power he serves in the most fanatic sense. What their end purpose might be, I can't imagine. To know something else. Done with the questions. Is there anything in it for me for helping you? I have nothing to reward you with. Morgrim has no doubt removed my blood link to the teleporter, so I can't even make you a runestone. I could tell you what I know, however, if you wish. You'll be able to find your way out on your own? Yes, one can teleport out of the towers, just not into them. I can leave and return to strike back at that fiend Morgrim as soon as possible. Free to go. Thank you. Thankfully, I can still teleport away from here. Return to fight Morgrim later. I wish you well, madam. Oh, trust me, there won't be any Morgrim for you to fight when you get back. 'Cause I am gonna murder him. Yeah, I guess we're done with this floor. And just like that, the song Walk the Dinosaur forced its way into my mind. You all know the one. Do I need to do R&R? Yeah, I don't even have stone skin on, so I'd better not get too cocky. Oh, you're welcome. Oh yeah, for anyone that hasn't already voted, that link is to a poll, basically deciding what I play next. I haven't given the actual titles of the games, I've just given clues as to what they might be. Go have a look and see if anything sounds tempting. I think we're about to go up on 8. Yeah, we're about to go up on 8. So the pinnacle sounds like it's 10, which means I'm still missing a stone that will open up 9. 6 and 7 I don't need anymore. Well, this place is just overrun with demons. Oh! A rock! Interesting. You know what? I think I'll buff up a little bit for this. Let's do Battle Tide. And let's do Divine Power. And let's fuck up a rock. It's 9 because 9 spell levels. I wouldn't be disinclined to think that, Aurelia, if not for this detail. The small magical stone pulses with a faint glow. Etched into its surface in arcane writing is the number 10.
Woohoo!
Bring it on!
Otherwise, other than that, your logic is sound. You're not gonna pop out at me? Okay.
It's done.
Light wounds, I'll take that. I'll feed it directly to Tommy. Boom, boom, shakalaka boom, 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 shakalaka laka boom. Keeps on going in my brain. Like this is where the Archmage and his high wizards held court. Oh, this whole thing trapped? No, it's just the lighting. Just made it look kind of red and therefore kind of trapped. No trap on that chest.
Okay, dokie.
It is locked.
It's done.
Potion of bull strength, sure. Oh, just back here as well. Easily have missed that. Do any of you know enough about Pathfinder Kingmaker to know what the max level in that is? Like any D&D Mages Guild worth its salt should have 9 seats there. Why do you feel that? Or a rep from each school. I can see that. It's 3. And what have we here? You know, for the I mean, that's certainly a way to organize a Mages Guild that makes sense, but I wouldn't say it's like the only way. I feel like the impression I'm getting here is that this place has 4 distinct towers. And each tower kind of has its own purpose and its own hierarchy. And it's the head of each of those towers that have a seat beside the Archmage. But yeah, Mage's Guild divided into the schools of magic specifically, that also makes sense. Gonna rest here. Each tower representing 1 pair of opposition schools. That just seems like a poor way to organize it. Seems like there is no floor 9. At least I haven't gotten a ticket for it. I'm just heading straight for the pinnacle, which means I am gonna buff up more than I usually would. I am going to drink a potion of Cat's Grace. I am going to drink a potion of Endurance. A potion of Owl's Wisdom. I'm going to drink a potion of Barkskin. Oh, and Bull Strength as well. There we go. Pinnacle! Sounds like you have a Mage's Guild for your own setting. You need to sit down and do some writing and flesh out, Aurelia. Oh, there's Arklim. He didn't get away. Ah, I see the fly in the ointment has finally arrived. You were expecting me? Are you surprised? This tower is a living thing in its own manner. To anyone as accustomed to its rhythms as myself, you are the veritable bull in a china shop. I have been in contact with my dear Nephthys, and she has told me much about you. Sadly, she has not been able to reach my old sanctum as you have, or I would already be free. You are Arklim Greeth, then, the former Archmage Arcane. So, my own reputation precedes me. Yes, you have the right of it, little mortal. I fled the tower when Morgrim showed his true intention, but not quick enough. Morgrim has power you cannot even imagine. His mistress favors him, and even the power granted me by this form could not resist capture in the end. Interesting. Transformed into a lich, have you? I have, at Nephthys' advice, in fact. It has proven remarkably beneficial, both for myself and the Brotherhood. Morgrim was a surprise. He is my enemy, and that means our interests coincide, yes? Free me from this magical prison, mortal. You assist me, and I shall assist you. I have some questions first. Naturally, go ahead, mortal. I'd be interested to hear what you have to ask. How do you know if Erebeth is with Morgrim? The Elven Blackguard? Indeed, she came with him and lies beyond that door. If you hurry, you just might catch her. Have you another question, then? Would you be willing to help me fight Morgrim? Certainly not. You are on your own with your foolish quest. I intend to leave this tower and regroup elsewhere with my dear Nephthys. With luck, you will at least weaken Morgrim, or at least drive him from this tower. I intend to take advantage of that in time. Have you another question? Why is Morgrim keeping you captive? Why not kill you? There are many secrets of this tower that are yet mine alone. If Morgrim knew what I knew, he would already be aware of you. You would not have made it so far. Consider yourself lucky. If I didn't think that you might actually cause a problem for the fool, I might have been amused to warn Morgrim of your presence. Have you another question, then? What do you know of Morgrim and his cult? Ah, now that is an interesting question. I myself have wondered much about the nature of Morgrim's mistress. How is it that she gives him such power? The plague was loosed to strengthen her, you see. Each death in Neverwinter fed her with new life force. I know she seeks even more power yet. Morgrim is desperate to find what he calls the Words of Power. They are ancient artifacts, I believe, 4 in total, though I had never heard of them before Morgrim himself made mention. He holds only one, but his mistress wishes them all. What these 4 words of power would do for Morgrim and his mistress, one can only guess. Sure you can. It would amuse me to see you halt their efforts, if that is your goal. Alright, that's enough questions. Why would I free you? Why, indeed. How about this, my unimaginative elven friend? You see that door that leads into my sanctum? Have you tried to open it? It is locked tightly, with spells that I am positive you have no ability to break. I happen to know that Morgrim lies beyond it. He is the one you came here for, no? I created the spells that hold the door. I can open it for you, but only if I am freed. It's either that, or you are certainly free to return whence you came, in failure. So what do you say now, mortal? Do you really have a choice? Alright, how do I get you out of there, then? You have some of the mages incorporated into your setting? Don't have an idea about? Oh, so in yours they're like separate schools. They're like separate societies. Okay. See the 4 braziers that surround me. They sustain the magic that Morgrim keeps me held with, in much the same way that Nephthys was held. They are protected by their own magic, too much for me to overcome on my own. If you were to damage them, however, and I was to add my power to yours, they could be destroyed and I freed. Attack them however you wish, and I shall turn my own efforts towards aiding you. Then I shall open the door to my sanctum for you, and I shall leave. When I can trust you? Foolish woman, you can't. You can trust, however, that I would rather be away from here than deal with you myself. Have you another choice? Go then. I tire of this cage. I would see Morgrim dance before whatever elven fury you can muster. Where are the braziers? Okay, I see. I see, I BDE.
I will win the day!
Mash!
What's this?
Oh,
victory! That summoned something. Okay, that's fun.
Here comes Halfling Death!
How much is he missing? Missing 30. That's not gonna cut it with a pure moderate. I am going to boop him. Healer's kit.
Bring it on!
So this setting of yours, Aurelia, is it intended to be aligned for any specific setting? Oh, sorry, any specific system, I mean. Or is it system agnostic? D&D, easily adapt.
To victory!
So what does that mean, D&D? You mean 5th edition? Primarily? Shit, a death slot. Serious business. I didn't save at all through any of that. That was a mistake. I don't know what he just did.
I will win the day!
Aw, damn. They're in order. They're not specific.
Woohoo! Here come. I love this part.
Now I'm gonna reload. The tiger glitching out really fucked up the fight.
Bring it on! Ha! I will win the day! Ha!
Oh great, I silenced it. It is done. I am free at last. Would that I could visit vengeance upon Mogrim for this indignity myself. But you intend to be the fly in Mogrim's ointment, do you not? That will do. I will tell you what I know of his desires, little mortal. Have you not wondered at the nature of Mogrim's mistress, how it is that she gives him such power? The plague was loosened to strengthen her, yada yada, words of power, we already got all this. The door and then goes bye-bye. It's just gonna be a slot tongue, right? We're getting in here. Ah! Portal! Is there no app? That was one of Erengen's spies, looking to protect.
You are welcome in my service, Paladin. I have awaited your arrival with great anticipation.
No canto.
Do you renounce your false god of justice, Arabat the Tamarand? Do you renounce your god, your lord, and your people who have betrayed you?
I do.
Will you lead our glorious army in the name of your new mistress?
I will. I will lead them.
Then be the terrifying blackguard of our mistress Morag that you are meant to.
I shall.
No canto.
Neverwinter will fall before our might.
Remember, Morgrim, that it is of great importance that the other words of power be located. You must beware Hadrian, however, as she will... you have been lax, Morgrim. We have intruders. The word of power cannot fall into the hands of the enemy. Take Erebeth and leave now. I shall summon my own servants to deal with these...
I love this part! I love this part! Ha!
Hello, Gorga.
Woo-hoo!
Okay, something about that mage. Battle time. Go. Oi! Stop beating up my cat! Oh no, he killed my cat! Fuck you! Ooh, Mogrim's journal. Let's see what we get. The small book is filled sparsely with notes in Mogrim's now familiar scrawl. Several entries are of particular interest. The tower is ours. That over-ambitious fool Arklim trusted me far too much. I would have gladly have ended his undead existence had his demon witch not sent him away so quickly. Well, he'll not have use of her advice any longer, I've seen to that. Morag is displeased with me, however. So far the wizards I have sent forth from the tower have found only one of the words of power. She needs them all. We shall have the one in Neverwinter soon, and once the last three are located, all shall be as Morag wished. I remain confident of success. Plague ravages Neverwinter, just as Morag foretold. With each death by wailing, she grows stronger. Already she is able to appear in corporeal form, and with the coming war she shall become stronger still. I have received word that the old fool Nasha has been successful in stopping the plague, having acquired some help from adventurers. No matter, the deed is already done. Neverwinter is weakened, and what strength it has lost, Morag has gained. Morag says that Nasha's execution of the fool Fenthic would only serve us. Soon his greatest champion shall be ours indeed. The High Captains decimate each other daily, just as I suspected. I care not whether any of the fools actually succeed. Better is they all die, for none of them will lead the army as I promised them. Morag's nightly visits to Arabeth have had the desired effect. The former paladin has come and lain herself willingly at our feet. She shall lead the great host herself as Morag's champion. The words will be ours, and Morag shall triumph. Glorious shall be the day! Alright. So, nothing we didn't already know, but now we got it from his perspective. There's a chest there I didn't see. Bracers of dexterity +2? Isn't that literally what I'm already wearing? Yeah. I guess I just, yeah, go inform Erengend. That's what I figured. Guess we just start a recall. Erengend, I have news!
We are fortunate that you have found the location of this cult, hiding amongst the wizards of Luskan's host tower. It is now clear how they possess so much power and stealth.
I have discovered all I can about the cult in the host tower.
Well done, my friend. I knew Lord Nash's faith in you was well justified. Come then, tell me what you have learned.
And then I tell him about Morgrim and about Erebeth's betrayal.
I see. This enemy is far more elusive than I suspected even, for the name of this Morgrim is unfamiliar to me, as is this creature you describe as his mistress. That Lady Erebeth has fallen to become a blackguard, and even leads their gathering army is far worse than anything I had feared. Dire, dire news indeed. But what of this Morgrim's purpose, my friend? Were you able to discover anything of the reasoning behind all this madness?
And then I tell him about the words of power?
This is perhaps the first good news I have heard so far. It shows us that we are ignorant of much, and must catch up quickly if we are to survive. But at least you have brought us hope. Come then, let us return to Lord Nasher quickly, and relate what you have discovered. Then perhaps we will see what must be done next.
Within the host tower of the Arcane, the enemy was finally revealed. Morgrim Korothir, madman, prophet, the one responsible for the Wailing Death. And with this revelation, a second betrayal. Erebeth, driven mad by her lover's execution, sought vengeance by joining Morgrim's cause. Together, they roused a fearsome army and prepared to descend upon Neverwinter. But an even greater evil threatened the city. The words of power, remnants of ancient magic long forgotten, were being sought by Morgrim's followers to bring devastation to the north. Neverwinter's champions were sent to the northern wastes of the Uthgard tribes to unearth these lost artifacts. For if Morgrim were to find the words of power first, the city of the north would surely fall.
Ooh. So now we are in the next chapter. Guess this is chapter 3. And I think that is the perfect place to end tonight's stream so we can start a fresh chapter next time.